The New York Knicks have had a very exciting summer league where there's been plenty of breakout performances from several key young players. Second-year players Obi Toppin and Emmanuel Quickly have looked excellent, while rookies Mcbride and Quentin Grimes have looked good as well. So this video will break down the major takeaways from the Knicks Summer League, but before we continue, if you like content like this, please like the video and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a banger. Now let's get started. First, let's talk about Obi Toppin. In Toppin's rookie year, he averaged just 4 points and 2 boards in 11 minutes per game. Through 5 games in Summer League, Toppin has played extremely well, averaging 23 points and 9 boards a game on 43% shooting from the field and 35% from 3. His scoring has looked a lot more effortless than it did in his rookie year. His best performance so far in Summer League was when he scored 32 points against the Pistons. Throughout Summer League, his finishing has been superb. Thanks to his athleticism and good touch around the rim, he's scoring really well as a roll man, and he's also an excellent lob target. He's also been successful at scoring on players in isolation, which is something we rarely saw in his rookie year. He's been pretty good at scoring on players on post-ups or by facing up and taking defenders to the hoop. Toppin has also been letting it fly from 3 and knocking them down at a solid percentage. It's good that he's not showing hesitation to shoot. He looks a lot more confident shooting the 3 ball, and the shot looks much better. While Toppin has dominated, it's important to remember that this is just Summer League. Summer League is mostly made up of undrafted players, so this is not a high level of competition. Plenty of Summer League stars went on to fail in the NBA, but it is encouraging to see Toppin playing this well. Next, let's talk about Emmanuel Quickly. Through 4 games, he's averaging 24 points and 8 assists per game, but the efficiency has been poor, shooting just 38% from the field and 27% from 3. The Knicks have been running Quickly at point guard, and he's thrived in that role. He's done a good job at passing the ball off his drives to his teammates for 3 and throwing alley-oops to Sims and Toppin. In terms of his scoring, he's been able to get to the rim with regularity, and just like he showed in his rookie year, that floater is absolute money. He's also been good at drawing contact and getting to the free throw line, averaging over 6 free throw attempts per game, which is the same rate as NBA All-Stars. While his efficiency has been poor, I wouldn't worry too much about it because he's missing shots that he normally makes. What's good is that he's remained aggressive looking for his offense. Quickly has also looked excellent on defense, where he's been doing a great job of hounding opposing ball handlers and forcing turnovers. Again, this is just Summer League, but it's a good sign to see him playing well. Next, let's talk about Mcbride. So far, Mcbride's defense has been good as advertised. He's a really aggressive perimeter defender that likes to hound his man and make them uncomfortable. Mcbride has said himself that he emulates his game after Drew Holiday and Marcus Smart, and based on his game on the court, we can definitely see why. His best game so far was when he scored 23 points against the Cavaliers. He hit 5 of his 8 3-pointers and also scored a couple of buckets in the clutch to help the Knicks close out the game. His 3-point shot in Summer League has looked excellent. He also had a game against the Lakers where he made in all 6 of his 3-point attempts. Mcbride was a great shooter at West Virginia, and so far, it looks like that has translated. Just like in college, he showed in Summer League that he really loves that mid-range pull-up. While he is pretty good at them, I'd like to see Mcbride get to the rim more instead of always relying on those off-the-dribble jumpers, but that can improve in time. So far, Mcbride looks like an excellent find for the Knicks in Summer League. His floor looks like a really nice 3-and-D player, while his ceiling looks like he could be a high-quality point guard. Unfortunately, minutes will be hard to come by for him playing behind Kemba Walker and Derrick Rose, but he just needs to stay ready because eventually his number will get called. Next, Quentin Grimes. Grimes was drafted to be a 3-and-D player, and so far in Summer League, he's looked the part. His defense has looked really good in Summer League, where he's been an aggressive perimeter defender. His defense on Cade Cunningham when the Knicks faced the Pistons was excellent. I know Cade scored 24 points that game, but when Grimes was guarding him, he could barely get a good shot off. In that same game, he also had 16 points and made in 3 of his 6 3-point shots. His best game in Summer League was when he scored 28 points against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Not only were his three-pointers falling, but he was scoring at the rim and making it his pull-up jumpers. Based on Summer League, Grimes looks like he'll be a really solid 3-and-D player for the Knicks with the potential to be even more. Lastly, let's talk about Jericho Sims, who the Knicks took with the 58th pick in the draft out of Texas. So far, Sims has looked good on both sides of the ball in Summer League. On offense, he's a really strong finisher around the basket. He's got great size, he's athletic, and has great hands, which makes him a really good lob target. On defense, he also uses that size to rebound the ball and block shots near the rim. He has areas of his game he needs to work on, like his free throws, but so far in Summer League, he looks like a steal. As an honorable mention, I'm going to bring up Rokas Jokubaitis. After the Knicks took him in the second round, he looks like a typical drafted stash pick, but he's potentially playing his way into a roster spot as soon as this upcoming season. He had 13 points against the Pistons. It looks good shooting the ball, playing defense, and driving to the rim. He'll more than likely get a training camp invite and will have a chance to earn himself a roster spot. As a dishonorable mention, I'm going to bring up Luka Vildoza. Vildoza was signed at the end of last year, but he may be playing his way out of a roster spot for the Knicks. He scored 0 points in both Summer League games against the Pistons and Raptors, and will miss the rest of Summer League with a foot injury. He'll likely be in training camp, but so far he hasn't looked good. Anyway guys, that's going to be the end of the video. What do you think of these young Knicks based on their performances in Summer League? Tell me in the comments. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and have a great rest of your day.